The eyes of a violent criminal. This is all a police artist had to work with, from victims of a robbery and rape.
APD is going public now with the sketch in hopes of finding the attackers who invaded a South Austin home near Waterloo Trail and Thornton Road on Sunday. KXAN's Doug Shoup is live at APD headquarters with more on what police say could help them solve this crime.
Well, Robert, investigators have very little to go on here because the intruders were all wearing masks at the time of the crime. But there is the possibility that somebody knows or hears something. And if so, officers hope that they will call the police department right away.
Take a close look at these eyes. Police hope someone recognizes the mole or tattoo below the left eye. Investigators say they belong to one of 3 armed and masked men who identified themselves as police officers and forced their way into a home in the South Austin neighborhood around 6 a.m. Sunday. They demanded money and claimed to be looking for drugs.
It's not a drug house, and the people in the house are not drug users. They have no indication of that, no record of that with us.
Officers say during the home invasion, the men got violent.
They physically assaulted 2 males in the residence and proceeded to tie them up along with the female who was also in the residence. The female was separated from the males, and one of the suspects sexually assaulted the female in a separate room.
Police say the gunman then stole several laptops, a few iPhones, and 8 jars, each containing about $100 in coins.
That's important because if somebody's out there, they're probably trying to get rid of these coins at a Coinstar or anywhere. So if anybody has any information about anybody trying to get rid of about $800 to $1,000 worth of coins, that's something we'd want to know about.
People who live nearby are in disbelief.
There's lots of kids in the neighborhood, you know, young couples and people kind of making a start in their lives, and that's just unfortunate to hear, and it's a violation.
Oh my gosh, we're horrified. Like I myself am, and I'm sure I'm not alone, but I myself am on pins and needles. You know, I'm very worried that, something might happen again.
Following the early morning home invasion, neighbors are now more watchful and hopeful the men are caught.
I think the entire community needs to be on a heightened sense of awareness. I mean, if somebody is bold enough to come blazing into your home in the wee hours of the morning, I don't think any of us are safe until they're off the streets.
Now, the intruders left the crime scene in one of the victims' cars, but it was later found abandoned about a mile away. Police are looking at other home invasion robbery cases to see if there is a connection. Meanwhile, the men who were beaten are recovering from minor facial injuries, and police are urging anyone with any information about this crime to call Crime Stoppers at 472-TIPS. Live outside police headquarters tonight, Doug Shoup, KXAN News.